Reborn, our protagonist, was a sapling, a primitive world, endured constant bird droppings. Thousands of years passed like this. Over millennia he grew, a sapling became a colossal tree. He expected dull days, then he saved a primitive man. 3 months passed since then. One day loud noises awoke him. Beneath him a crowd gathered, animal-skin people. He wondered their origin. The man he saved emerged. The man knelt before him. He gazed at the tree, began to chatter indistinctly. He spoke, kowtowing deeply. Others followed suit. He stopped speaking, led others kneeling. They remained kneeling. He felt confused. He soon understood. He rustled his leaves. They heard the sound, stood up, cheering wildly. He spoke no tongue, yet joy enveloped him. He felt joy. The tribe camped near his base. He observed the new inhabitants. The saved man led the tribe. He led men to hunt. They brought back prey, placed its heart before him. He initially pondered their actions, then he understood. This was an offering. The heart, a sacrifice. The most precious item, offered to the ancient tree. The offerings remained untouched, left at his base. His trunk was unique, no pests approached him. Thus, the hearts withered. The withered hearts looked unsightly. He extended a root. It emerged from the earth. The root claimed the hearts, pulled them underground. The primitives saw vanishing hearts. Panic erupted instantly. The man led his tribe. They knelt, kowtowing endlessly. Not until he rustled his leaves. The burden lifted, they rose. The sacrificial rites continued. He buried hearts nightly. After a few such rituals, they grew accustomed. Their worship deepened. Periodically, led by their chief, they performed tribal rituals. He watched for years, their language finally mastered. Understanding them no longer a worry. Another rite began. The saved man approached. Through their chatter, he learned his name, Fong. These primitives held only names, no surnames. After childbirth, they chose names based on random sites. His name meant Eastern Mountain. Fong approached. He raised a boar's heart. He spoke, offering the heart. He begged ancient tree for shelter. He sought more prey. He asked for safety. Frail aged men, he listened speechless. They blamed him for everything. Did he possess such power? Some pleas he could grant. Protection from plague. He repelled insects naturally. They rarely sickened. 10 swift years passed. The tribe thrived. From 30, they grew to 50. That day, hunters returned early. Not prey. They carried Fong. He was old. A leopard claimed his life. They buried him nearby. Fong gone, a stronger chief. Mok, his name. Chief changed, but worship intensified. After one ritual, he felt something new. Not tree rot, controllable power. Despite Sakfant feeble, he controlled it, but its purpose eluded him. He probed its nature, its utility remained hidden. Until another ritual, the power had subtly grown. Could it be faith power? This explanation dawned. The power swelled with each rite. This might be its true form. He continued his research. Soon he confirmed its origin, solidified faith. None taught him its use. Its function remained unknown. He must discover it himself. He infused a branch with power, awaiting any phenomenon. Power flowed inward. Disappointment struck. His inner power was meager. Quickly it was depleted. He abandoned the experiment. More time elapsed. His power reserves grew. He would try again. More power infused the branch. Slowly, changes emerged. The infused branch now differed from all others. A small bud emerged, not an ordinary sprout. As the bud expanded, he grasped its true nature. It was a flower bud. Soon, it would bloom. He was astonished. He had been this tree for centuries, never once bloomed. He thought blooming impossible. Now, this changed. He found new interest. All accumulated faith power flowed to the bud. What flower? The flower bud grew inch by inch. He concealed it within the dense foliage, invisible from below. The primitive tribe never ascended his trunk. No fear of detection consumed him. 1 year elapsed. He devoted his essence to the flower. A year of nurturing. Its bloom was imminent. A subtle sound. The flower unfurled. It was a pristine white blossom. 5 petals unfurled around its pistil. The bloom spanned an adult's palm. A verdant sprout formed at its core. He surmised it was a self-pollinating species. Its potent aroma permeated all directions. The primitive tribe below was enveloped. They emerged, bewildered, uncomprehending. Chieftain Mok emerged, deeply perplexed. He eyed the colossal tree. Such scent must emanate from their ancient protector. Mok summoned his tribe. They knelt, venerating the ancient tree. Instantly, a surge of power coursed within it. This power exceeded all previous offerings. He surmised their piety fueled his strength. Greater fervor amplified his received power. The aroma was the tree's divine manifestation. He infused this nascent power into the blossom. The aroma intensified, tribesmen prostrated devoutly. Suddenly, an elder raised his hands. His once wrinkled, aged hands gained a rosy hue. His vitality slowly restored itself. His aged body rejuvenated. Witnesses in this, he proclaimed, the ancient tree manifested. Mok quickly perceived this transformation. He prostrated, roaring. People, worship the ancient tree now. This floral scent, the ancient tree's blessing. It grants us immortal bodies, immense power. At Blackwood's call, bodies changed, they noticed. Their primal worship reached new heights. Then Blackwood rose. Hands raised. He cried out. Great ancient tree, become our totem. Grant us your name, we worship you always. Spread your legend across lands. Blackwood knelt again. All fell silent, they knelt. No sounds dared. Our protagonist observed them. Were they now his disciples? Becoming their totem offered benefits. He rustled his trunk. Blackwood instantly looked up. Eyes blazed, he shouted. The ancient tree agrees. Henceforth, the ancient tree our totem. We are the tree tribe. His tribesmen echoed. They cheered. Tree tribe? Our protagonist felt joy. After centuries he had renown. He infused the flower. Fragrant scent billowed. He watched the primitive's transformations below. His floral scent induced various bodily changes. Elders rejuvenated. Youth grew brawnier. Children showed no obvious change. Yet they were affected. They'd grow stronger, healthier, wiser. He controlled the flower. They couldn't stay forever. Normal activities must resume. Sun high, he bloomed the flower again. He controlled the flower's scent. Only a faint fragrance escaped. He watched, waiting for the flower to bear fruit. He held no fear it would not bear fruit. This flower was no ordinary bloom. Natural laws bound it not. Its fruit was an absolute certainty. But at that moment, a faint buzzing neared. The mosquito-like hum, it greatly vexed him. Instinctively he faced the sound. He sought to strike. No hands existed now. Still the striking motion continued. A heavy branch lashed out instead. He felt an impact. A real mosquito? Impossible. His body repelled all insects. This mosquito defied nature. It flew toward him. He focused, observed the impact point. Nothing appeared initially. But swiftly a golden bee ascended. It wobbled from the ground, then wobbled toward him. He did not strike again. He watched it slowly approach. It entered his foliage, flew toward his blooming flower. He realized his flower attracted the bee. Thump, the bee landed, crawled toward the flower. It clearly sought nectar. Impossible, he lashed a branch, struck the bee, sent it flying. But the bee, undeterred by the blow, still crawled toward the flower. Whoosh! Whoosh! Whoosh, relentless blows. The bee finally awakened. It spun, disoriented. Where was it? Ah, right, the floral scent. I sought sweet nectar. Yes, nectar. The bee looked around instantly. It spotted the bloom. It surged toward. He found no words. He lashed it again. This time the bee finally settled. It saw the striking branch. He expected it to fly. Unexpectedly, it resolved to stay here. This particular action baffled him greatly. His trunk was meant to repel insects, wasn't it? Why was this bee not driven away? Did its repellent function possess limits? Perhaps he simply misunderstood its nature. He did not drive this bee away. He could easily dispatch it with one swing. This bee felt unique. He allowed it to nest. Each day the bee flew outwards. He guessed it sought sustenance, then returned at night. Yet it still coveted his bloomed blossom. It tried approaching the blossom. He always struck it. Later he suspected its masochistic tendencies. A month passed. The blossom withered. 5 pristine petals fell. He collected them. After petals fell, a green fruit remained. Just emerged, yet half a fist. This fueled his anticipation. What would it become? What powers would it yield? The blossoms strengthened primitives. The fruit would be potent. The bee still lived upon him. Even without the blossom, it circled his trunk, as if patrolling its assigned territory. He disregarded it. That day, fierce contention erupted within the tribe. 2 factions faced off, each pressing their conviction. Drive those intruders out. The ancient tree belongs only to our tribe. Other tribes dare not claim it. Indeed, slaughter them all. The ancient tree is ours alone. Another faction held opposing views. They merely passed our tribe's lands. Allow them to depart peacefully. Why instigate conflict with them? We traversed other territories migrating here. They did not strike against us. We cannot commit such an act. We are not like them. We quickly departed other tribal lands then. These people camped upon our lands. They surely covet this very land. We must expel them. The host overheard their discourse, understanding the conflict. Hawk sat between them silent. Thus both factions continued their dispute. Both sides sought to sway him. As chieftain of the tree tribe, his assent would end this matter. Venerable chief, how shall we proceed? Someone finally asked. Hawk had other thoughts. Yet he remained indecisive. Hawk waved a hand, spoke. This is vital for our tree tribe, vital for the ancient tree. I will seek the ancient tree's counsel. Both sides, hearing his intent, fell silent. Indeed, why not consult the ancient tree directly? The host, listening, paused. Why was this problem his? Crucially, even if they asked, he couldn't answer. He understood their words, yet he could not speak. If they possessed writing, he could articulate answers. These primal folk had no writing, not unknown but uncreated. The host wished he could just speak. Humans and beasts spoke through vocal vibrations. He suddenly realized. Yes, vibrations. Though a tree, he could still vibrate. Cannot vibration itself produce sound? Though a tree, I can still vibrate. Cannot vibration itself create sound? Elation came, self-doubt quickly followed. Relying solely on vibration is inadequate. At best, control a single branch. Percussive trunk beats, far from true speech. Our protagonist pondered, larynx, tracheiform, human speech. Air from lungs, vocal cords vibrate, specific sounds emerge. Vocal cords are missing, I will forge them. Our host pondered, then began testing. He selected a branch, accelerated its growth. Faith power deployed. Mastering this power quickens branch growth. He urged and shaped growth, mimicking vocal cords. This process, potentially lengthy, but time is abundant. Yet faith power sped its growth. Minutes passed, a simple vocal structure sprouted. Next, he grew a hollow chamber. This chamber mimicked lungs, absorbing, compressing air. Structures formed, he tested. Air through cords, only strange hisses emerged. Vocal cord resilience proved clearly lacking. He tested. Again. Our host grew branches, seeking perfect resilient cords. For a normal tree, success would be impossible. But he was not. He was worshipped. Dozens of failures, finally a sound-producing structure. Not vocal cords, more like an instrument. Open at the top, thin, flexible, leaf-like source vibrated. Air passing through produced sound. Rhythmic sounds proved difficult. Practice was still required. He wished not to be overheard by outsiders. Hakmok approached, O mighty ancient tree. How should I proceed, great one? I reject my tribe's chosen path. I vowed to spread your glory across these lands. Bring this small tribe, let them become your loyal subjects, so they may worship, revere you. The host stood utterly astounded. He never foresaw such profound thought. He championed this idea. More devoted followers mean stronger faith. Not bad, this one shows true insight. How to reply? He pondered, an idea materialized. A skeletal branch extended downwards, its tip sharply honed. Hakmok saw the branch. Terror struck him. He prostrated himself unmoving. The host was speechless. Action still required. He drew a simple image. The branch etched the earth. Crude artistry. Stark. Hakmok remained prone. A branch tapped him. Hakmok raised his head. The branch pointed. Hakmok looked. The image abstract. It depicted an ancient tree, clearly the host. Tiny figures knelt beneath its roots. Hakmok instantly understood. He prostrated himself again. Great ancient one, I now understand. I bring that small tribe. They will worship you. The host's leaves rustled, satisfied. Hakmok received his answer. He departed. He quickly gathered his tribesmen, spoke the Ancient One's will. Some initially defied Hakmok's plan. The Ancient One agreed. Attitudes shifted. The host watched Hakmok depart. They seek the newly arrived tribe. Its outcome remains shrouded in mystery. Hakmok craved worship, yet it must be earned. Conflict might arise, he simply did not care. His focus shifted, creating the vocal apparatus. Through relentless trials, varied structures emerged. Some resembled ancient flutes and pipes. They made sounds but lacked human speech. Some mimicked intricate insectoid vocal organs. The resident honeybee provided his inspiration. They produced sound but not human communication. Finally, a human speech structure was forged. Hundreds of practice attempts, mastery achieved. This arduous process took 6 days. Task complete, he observed his surroundings. He scanned the tribe. Hakmok was gone. Hakmok had not yet returned. Bored, he subtly shifted a vocal branch. Beside the honeybee, a buzzing sound erupted. The bee startled awake. It rocketed up, circling wildly, seeking the sound source. He secretly chuckled, teasing a pet. Our protagonist was teasing a honeybee. He suspected this bee was not ordinary. It always acted alone, no kin found. Its size was abnormal, nearly a fist. Normal honeybees are never this large. Fortunately, the ancient tree was massive. It hid within the trunk, undetected. He concealed it from the primal tribe. The tree tribe never found it. 2 more days passed. Hakmok returned with only his tribesmen. He knew Hakmok failed. Was it not a small tribe? How could they resist Hakmok's force? The host believed his enhanced treants surpassed normal primitives. Yet Hakmok still failed? This piqued his curiosity. What tribe opposed them? Soon Hakmok brought news of that tribe. Venerable ancient tree, I failed. The small tribe remains unconquered. Our protagonist spoke, explained their situation now. Hakmok recoiled. He searched, finding no speaker. Cease your search. I am here. I am your ancient tree. Hakmok reeled, eyes wide. Venerable ancient tree, you speak? Before reply, Hakmok muttered to himself. I was wrong, the venerable ancient tree speaks. We showed insufficient piety before. Failed to please you. So you stayed silent. He paused, then offered explanation. Keep this secret, do not inform the others. Now describe that other tribe. He feared Hakmok would summon the tree tribe for worship. Worship generated belief power, but too much annoyed him. Belief power still flowed, albeit at a slower pace. Hakmok rose, a foolish grin on his face. Venerable ancient tree, this is wonderful. You speak. Ah yes, I led our trains to that small tribe. They number only 30. By numbers alone, we have no fear. Why then did you fail? Hakmok revealed the reason. Despite few numbers, they had a totem. A totem? He heard that term again. Do totems hold special? Hakmok replied. Their tribal totemistic tortoise. They brought their totem here. Carry a totem? Is that possible? Our protagonist noted this information. He was a tree. He couldn't move freely. Hakmok continued speaking. He met their tribe's chieftain. He made a clear demand, worship the ancient tree deity. The chieftain's reply was firm. They only worshipped their totem. Then he led him to their totem. A black turtle, arm length, nothing more. Hakmok spoke, gesturing with his arm. He presented another condition, or the band in this land. Our protagonist nodded silently. Hakmok's story continued. The chieftain declared the land fertile. They would not surrender it easily. They chose combat to decide land ownership. He instantly agreed. Battle would commence now. Our protagonist's defeat. Hawkmock's side lost. Why else return empty-handed? Hawkmock's answer differed slightly. Our tree tribe received blessings from the great deity. We gained robust bodies, but the mystic tortoise tribe, they had blessings too, from that black turtle, granting them potent defense. He battled Chieftain Yaoshan. Their defenses were impenetrable. Yaoshan could not defeat him, so he returned. He sought the ancient tree's aid. Hawkmock finished speaking. His gaze held deep power from our protagonist. This created a dilemma. He had no power-granting research. What power could he bestow? Only faith's power resided, to cultivate a single flower, to boost branch growth. That flower just bore fruit, the fruit unripe still. The flower reminded him of something crucial. When the flower withered, he collected. 5 petals remained. He quickly checked those petals. Months had passed since wilting, yet the 5 petals, they were perfectly fresh. Perhaps they held power. The host coiled a branch. It presented a petal to Hawkmock. Try this petal, he did not say. Redundant words. Such words diminish my status. Such hesitant words are forbidden. Hawkmock understood the unspoken. His breathing quickened. He carefully took the petal. No hesitation, he consumed it. The petal entered his mouth. Hawkmock's eyes widened. He sat before the tree. He absorbed its potent energy. The host nourished that flower with immense belief power. It was no common item. Hawkmock closed his eyes. Power surged into his limb. This felt like the old flower's scent, yet far more intense. Hawkmock quickly recalled that scent. Was this a petal from that flower? Hawkmock felt deeply moved. The Ancient One was truly benevolent. It gave such a precious gift. The host suddenly felt a surge, a massive belief power. This rivaled a tree clan's ritual gains. The host saw Hawkmock. This belief power came from him. Hawkmock was a fanatical devotee. Hawkmock sensed a new presence within his very being. He knew not its nature. It flowed throughout his body. Each circuit made him stronger. The host's perception deepened. The host felt a bloodline link, a deep connection to Hawkmock. No, this was no illusion. The feeling was real. Hawkmock felt like its own branch, yet not truly a branch. The host sensed him, but could not control him. Hawkmock opened his eyes. He stood abruptly. He roared at the sky. The host was startled. The entire tree rustled. Then a pale green mist appeared. It emanated from Hawkmock. The mist enveloped his form. It vaguely shaped a mighty tree. This tree form resembled the host. After his roar, Hawkmock noticed the changes in his body. The entire tribe heard his roar. They rushed out immediately. They charged with clubs and spears. Hawkmock radiated emerald light. "Chieftain, what has befallen you?" Hawkmock clenched his fists. Power surged through him. Hawkmock laughed maniacally. Then he knelt before our protagonist. "Great ancient tree, thank you for this power. I will defeat the Black Turtle tribe. They will return." Only now did they realize this was his doing. The tree tribe members knelt in homage. But he would not grant more petals. Only 4 petals now remained. Sprouting another bloom, he had no intention. The petals effect exceeded his expectations. He named Hawkmock's power bloodline power. He felt an interconnectedness. He felt the name fit perfectly. Hawkmock again led his tribesmen forth. He would defeat their chieftain, force absolute submission. After Hawkmock left, he vaguely sensed his position. Perhaps this was a bloodline power effect. A buzzing sound. The foraging bee returned. It landed upon his trunk. Its condition was dire, he realized. It was covered in unknown creature's blood. One leg rigid, likely broken. It had fought another creature. It sustained grave injuries. It crawled to a main branch, curled up motionless. He assumed brief rest would heal it. Next day the bee lay still, motionless, dead. He extended a branch, intended to bury it below. It had long remained with him. He considered it his own kin. It struggled to lift its head. A branch extended towards it. He suddenly perceived its emotions. It pleaded for help. It refused to die like this. It yearned for life. For salvation it would serve him. He agreed instantly. But how to save it? He felt perplexed. No remedy existed for it. He resolved to simply try. He channeled his faith energy through the branch into the bee. The energy entered smoothly, no effect manifested. Still, it faced death. Faith energy held no power. He sought another method, a blooming flower once his creation. Its scent rejuvenated, perhaps healing wounds too. He formed a tiny bud, smaller than a fingernail. Its small size, minimal energy expended bloom. A delicate floral scent wafted forth. The bee smelled the fragrance. Its spirit improved slightly. Wounds still afflicted it. A morale boost, nothing more. He fed the bud more energy. 1 drop. He offered the nectar. It swallowed the drop. Green mist emanated slowly. He recalled Hawkmock's similar aura. Were they truly one? The mist's effect was clear. Wounds began healing slowly. Relief washed over him. His method proved correct. The mist healed its wounds, gradually. It finally stood erect. It tested its wings, soaring back into the sky. Full recovery achieved. He swelled with pride at his own power. The faith-fueled flower possessed immense healing efficacy. He sank into contemplation. Could he employ a more convenient method? Always manifesting a bloom seemed cumbersome. He instantly recalled a branch. Could faith power directly create healing branches? Action followed thought. He began immediate experimentation. A green drop appeared on a bare branch. He spotted a bee perfect for testing. He fed the bee condensed liquid, a mist erupted. Branch and nectar effects were clearly identical. Elated, he had developed this ability. He envisioned himself as a supreme healer. Beyond elation, a stronger bond formed. Not a bloodline bond, unlike with Hakmok. He could now soul speak with the bee. The bee could only buzz, not speak. Yet, its meaning was perfectly clear. Not bad, you are my subordinate, patrol the perimeter. Bzz, your command, ancient lord, call me boss. You lack a name. I'll call you Kim Fong. Excellent, I have a name. From now, my name is Kim Fong. He named the bee, accepting his subordinate. Kim Fong, what are your capabilities? Boss, I only know how to bite things. My bite is fearsome. It can cleave many things, not impressive. He mused, this won't do. Kim Fong, after consuming the branch, any power? Could Kim Fong wield bloodline power? Then perhaps it could truly fight. Kim Fong focused his senses. Soon a verdant mist coalesced around him. Our protagonist observed, nodding slightly. Not bad. Bloodline power dwelled within him. Yet the verdant mist soon faded. A golden mist then erupted. This truly astonished him. Kim Fong held latent potential. He clearly perceived the golden mist, a form of bloodline power. Not power he had granted. Kim Fong awakened it himself from within. Finally, golden mist enveloped Kim Fong entirely. The mist shimmered dimly, revealing a giant spectral bee. Kim Fong finally opened his eyes. He gazed at the mist. The immense spectral bee dimly emerged. He felt profound surprise. Elder Bai, what is this? Our protagonist explained, this is bloodline power. It originates within your being. Its true potential, you must discover it. Kim Fong nodded blankly, partially understanding. He could impart nothing further. He himself had just grasped bloodline power. Yet a question arose. How could Kim Fong awaken his own bloodline? Hak Mok, however, could not. Hak Mok's manifest image clearly was our protagonist's grand tree form. Kim Fong's image, his own bee form. He surmised human bodies are unique, more research required. Kim Fong withdrew his power. Elder Bai, I seek to journey forth. Our protagonist replied, go forth, seek. Go now, act naturally, I will call. Elder Bai, I truly seek vengeance. Yesterday, seeking sustenance, I encountered a serpent. It sought to seize my meal. Thus I battled the creature, yet I could not prevail. The protagonist, astonished, spoke, wait, you fought a snake for food? What do you normally consume? I consume many things, nectar, fruits, various insects. In essence, I eat what I find. By the heavens, he thought it just a small nectar feeder. Unbeknownst, it was a predator. Yet carnivorous bees truly exist. Hornets, assassin bees, all hunt insects fiercely. Our protagonist misjudged Jin Feng, but that was all. He warned Jin Feng, be wary. The foe remained a serpent, a bee still struggles. Moreover, a day had passed, the serpent surely fled. Yet Jin Feng declared, Elder Bai, it won't flee. A great tribe resides there, they cultivate serpents. That serpent belongs to one of them. Another tribe, he grasped Jin Feng's revelation. This was crucial intelligence. He pondered, then instructed Jin Feng. Jin Feng, defer your vengeance for now. I require a task, go to that serpent tribe. Observe their numbers. What is their totem? Investigate, then report back. This ensures foresight. The tree tribe grows. Future tribal interactions are certain. In such times, foreknowledge of foes proves vital. Whether alliance or enmity, information grants advantage. Jin Feng soared away. Our protagonist watched him vanish. The serpent tribe was distant from his. His tree now stood 50 meters tall. Its sight stretched far. No other tribes appeared. Towards the mystic turtle tribe, a mountain obscured his view. A small river flowed nearby. The black turtle tribe chose this small river. He remembered it was a mere stream. Centuries later, it widened, deepened, now a river. Meanwhile, Hak Mok led his people. Their small tribe built crude dwellings. Seeing Hak Mok, they gathered. Men drew weapons, women shielded children. The tribe endured a long migration. All elders perished on the journey. Hak Mok stood before the tribe fearless. He roared at the tribe. Ngao Sun, I return. Last duel unresolved. This time serve the great tree. Hak Mok named the tribe's chieftain. Zun stepped out, grim. Hak Mok, your arrogance. Our great turtle rivals your ancient tree. We abandon not our great turtle reverence. Hak Mok snorted. A mere accident. Come, witness the great tree's true might. They stared. Their tribes formed a circle. Their arena, for duel. Both gripped stone spears. Stood, glared intensely. Charged first. Hak Mok stomped, followed. Spears clashed. Both recoiled, surged again. Relentless combat. They were evenly matched. Hak Mok's physique was boundless, fought tirelessly. Ngao Sun weakened, his body turtle hard. Spear grazed, a shallow mark. Even disadvantage, his hard body resisted. Last time they fought to exhaustion. Hak Mok knew, only with gifted power could he win. He channeled power from deep within, blood chi surged. Hak Mok's wave erupted, Ngao Sun repelled. Ngao Shan struggled to stand, he saw a shocking sight. Hak Mok radiated green light, an ancient tree enveloped him. Ha, come again, how will you win? Hak Mok gripped his spear, stomped hard, charged. Ngao Shan raised his spear, countering the strike. Hak Mok leaped, focused power. The spear crushed Ngao Shan. Spear shattered, Hak Mok struck him. Ngao Shan flung back, blood sprayed. The Xuangui villagers shrieked, fear consumed their faces. They rushed to Ngao Shan, they helped him up. Fresh blood spilled from Ngao Shan's mouth. He endured Lord Xuangui. The Xuangui quickly obeyed. They ran to the tribe. Behind the tribe lay a pond, recently excavated near the river. Inside, a colossal black turtle rested. From outside, it seemed unremarkable, just incredibly large. The Xuangui rushed the pond. They knelt, kowtowing frantically. Lord Xuangui, the mock tribe returned. Our chief fell. The turtle opened its eyes. It stared at the speaker. Lord Xuangui, our chief summons you. Defeat that wretched enemy for us. The Xuangui shook its head. They quickly rose, then lifted it out. Outside, Hakmok retracted his spear. He absorbed body mist. The mock tribe roared. Hakmok had won. Hakmok raised his hand. This power comes from the ancient tree. The ancient tree? Hakmok cheered too. He approached the Xuangui tribe. You lost. By pact you return with us. Serve the ancient tree. Offer sacrifices forever. Ngao Shan faced Hakmok. We still possess Lord Black Tortoise. Hakmok erupted, instantly enraged. You dared violate the pact. The Black Tortoise tribe brandished weapons at Hakmok. The ancient tree tribe charged. Seeing this, Hakmok restrained his tribesmen. A great war loomed. Hakmok's face darkened. Return with us. Then bearers carried the Black Tortoise forward, through the crowd. Ngao Son saw the giant tortoise. He screamed, Lord Black Tortoise, help us against this foe. Mist enveloped his form. The great Black Tortoise opened its maw. It bit Ngao Son's hand. Ngao Son shrieked, a cry of agony. The bearers reflexively released the tortoise. The great tortoise crashed down. Amidst shocked gazes, it fled without looking back. Ngao Son watched it flee. He shrieked, Bring Lord Black Tortoise back. Hakmok's face darkened further. He commanded, Ancient Tree Tribe, intercept them. Chaos erupted. They clashed with the Black Tortoise tribe. Hakmok watched. The great Black Tortoise crawled to the small riverbank, then plunged, vanished without a trace. Swiftly, the entire Black Tortoise tribe was captured by Hakmok's forces. Hakmok stood before the dying Ngao Son. He smirked, victorious. You never foresaw this, did you? Your revered totem fled. From this day, no Black Tortoise tribe. Ngao Son gasped. His eyes glazed over. His last breath extinguished. Hakmok disposed of Ngao Son. He led the captured tribesmen back. Our protagonist watched from afar. Hakmok returned victorious. Primitive people followed, their entire families in tow. Clearly the Black Tortoise tribe. This group would soon change names. They'd join the ancient tree tribe. This process requires some time for completion. Hakmok led them back. Before our protagonist, Hakmok stood foremost. This is the revered ancient tree our tribe worships. From this day you must venerate Lord Ancient Tree. They knelt, bowing in worship. He gained little faith power. He knew their belief wavered. Soon they'd truly follow. Hakmok led their worship, then arranged their housing. The tree tribe numbered 61, total 93. Late that night, Hakmok approached. He wasn't asleep. Becoming a tree, sleep became rare. Only boredom made his thoughts drift. No thoughts, it was much like slumber. He spoke. Hakmok, well done. Hak grinned, Lord Ancient Tree. All thanks to your immense bestowed power. Else I couldn't defeat the mystic turtle chief. What brings you to me tonight? Hakmok then recounted the tribe's subjugation. He finished. Hakmok asked Lord Ancient Tree. He heard the question. He knew his fear. He feared abandonment. Suddenly they'd be alone. Like the mystic turtle. He smiled mock. If your totem denied power, would you seek another? Cold sweat. Hawk knelt. Lord Ancient Tree, I serve you forever. He extended a branch, pulling him up. Relax. I merely hypothesized. You surely hold the answer within. Heart pounded wildly. I have no thoughts. No answer. Dare he possess one? He wouldn't dare. He could only relent. All right. I shall state the answer. You can choose your totem. Totems choose you. Your actions may cause detest. Totems will then abandon you. Ask the mystic turtle tribe what they did. Hakmok nodded quickly. Great ancient tree lord, I depart immediately. These words were his own conjectures. He surmised the true situation was akin. Seeing Hakmok depart, he quickly cautioned. Hakmok, go tomorrow. It is night. All are resting. Hakmok nodded furiously. You also rest. With that, Hakmok fled quickly. He muttered, Am I truly so terrifying? I am merely a tree. He thought no more. He gazed skyward. This world's sky was utterly pure. It held both sun and moon. Close inspection revealed tiny orbs. Their forms seemed subtly illusory. At night, only the moon shone, no other stars. Of course, only he noticed these anomalies. He once lived in another world. For natives born and raised here, they saw the sun since childhood. For them, they were normal orbs. He then gazed groundward. The tree tribe slept. Mystic tortoise tribe snored faintly. Water churned. Ripples spread. From the distant stream, water thrashed. In the still night, sounds carried. He shifted his gaze. A giant turtle thrashed. Was this the mystic tortoise tribe's totem? Hakmok mentioned its river disappearance. He grew interested in this sudden turtle. He controlled his branches. They shot riverward. These special branches formed from his faith, soft as ropes, hard as steel. He named them tentacles. The great turtle realized. Tentacles touched it. Our protagonist's tentacles coiled tightly. He ripped the great turtle from the water. The great turtle bit. It sought escape. But his tentacles were no mere branches. Under his will, they hardened to steel. The great turtle bit rock. Its teeth shattered uselessly. He pulled it into his branches, leaves entwined, forming a cage. The great turtle struggled. It refused to yield. He assessed the creature, 1 meter long, pitch black, exactly as Hakmok described, a black tortoise totem. He found interest. Hakmok spoke of the Black Tortoise clan. They received blessings from their totem. Their defenses were impregnable. He attempted to transmit a message, a technique learned from Kim Fong. He discovered it saving Kim Fong. Could it work now? Are you a black tortoise totem? He transmitted the question via enveloping tentacles. The great turtle froze. Our protagonist rejoiced. His method had worked. Communication was possible, but no response came. He urged, "Speak your thoughts, I shall understand." The turtle retracted its head and its limbs. Such cowardice. Something was perceived. I was a black tortoise totem, no more clan. My lord, I am just a turtle. Please, spare me. See my shell, no meat at all. Do not devour me. My flesh is not tasty. Great lord, are you hungry? I can catch fish. Please, let me go. I will catch your fish. Spare me, I will catch fish daily. He severed the connection. It babbled endlessly. The creature pleaded for its freedom. Very well, I can release you, but first calm yourself. I have questions for you. He transmitted this message, then instantly severed connection. A moment passed, the great turtle emerged, head poking from its shell. It scanned its surroundings, then quickly withdrew its head. He surmised its calm return. He re-established the link. You once blessed the mystic tortoise tribe? The great turtle nodded. But venerable elder, they forced me to comply. It was not my own will, these primitives forced you. To grant them blessings? Do not deceive me. The great turtle instantly wailed, pouring out its grievances. Oh, great one, I am but a small weak turtle, lacking your immense power. I was a simple river tortoise, living by the Grand River. Then they dragged me ashore, forced me as their totem. I initially refused them. I sought every escape chance, but they always recaptured me. So they threatened my life. Escape again, they would cook me, and then consume my flesh. They truly menaced me. I unwillingly became their totem. These primitives are so vicious. He heard the mystic tortoise's lament, imagining its bitter hardships. The tree tribe was far better, at least they never forced it. He recalled their initial arrival. They begged his protection. But had he refused them, his fate mirrored the tortoise. That great beast could still flee. He was a tree, no legs to make escape. A sense of danger surged. No, this cannot continue. The tree tribe honored him now, but their faith might someday wane. He could not trust his safety. He must grow strong. The great beast continued speaking. As their totem, one benefit remained, no longer needing to hunt. They brought it food, daily. He nodded slightly. This mirrored the tree tribe's ritual. Then they sought me out again. They desired my blessing. I knew nothing. His greatest concern materialized. He sought the turtle. To ask this. Reluctantly, I then conceded. I offered them drops of my blood. Surprisingly, it truly worked. My blood strengthened them, made them resilient. That was my blessing process. They had consumed the turtle's blood. The pedal given to Hakmok, part of him. The tree tribe had consumed his flesh. A chilling dread. His unease deepened. He asked their totem, "Did you feel changes?" The great turtle nodded. Something entered my body then. It still remains within me. My lord, do you know what this is? I call it faith power. After the primitives worshipped their totem, a power generated within our bodies. Power of belief, is that its true name? My lord, your wisdom, you know even this. He sneered. This turtle's flattery, it seeks freedom. My questions are nearly finished. Where will you go? The great turtle replied, seek a safe haven. He smiled. Join me then? Alone elsewhere, you risk capture. He mused, his strength still developing. A guard was vital. He acquired B subordinates. Why not? He only wished to negotiate, persuade it, but it clearly misunderstood. Rest assured, I will release you. The great turtle saw the binding vines. It nodded decisively. I truly will release you. Why do you not trust me? The great turtle mused inwardly. Trusting now, that is the problem. He released the great turtle into the small river. It pledged to stay nearby, to hunt one fish daily. He did not prevent it. Giving it tasks was good. After releasing the turtle, he fell into contemplation. He gazed down upon the tree tribe living beneath his roots. He once held human thoughts, feeling kinship with the tribe. When Hakmok sought blessings, he bestowed petals without hesitation. Now considering the great turtle's plight, he realized these primitives perhaps saw him as only a tree. If these primitives surpassed him in strength, it could prove detrimental to him. Yet he could not abandon them. Their offered faith fueled his growth. He must treat them cautiously, not constantly aiding them, nor abandoning them fully. Next day Hakmok sought the Xuangui, inquired about the great turtle. He clearly heard their conversation. Their words mirrored the turtle's tale from the previous day. They truly captured the great turtle, forced its blood for gain. After Hakmok left the Xuangui camp, his expression was complex. He stood before him again. He gazed up at the towering ancient tree. After a long pause, he spoke slowly. Great ancient tree, I question the Xuangui. I know their deeds towards their own totem. But Hakmok's gaze hardened. The tree tribe would never deuce to great ancient tree. He listened silently, giving no reply. Hakmok knelt before him. Venerable ancient tree, while Blackwood lives, none shall harm you. Blackwood spoke. A surge of belief power arrived. He felt great comfort. Granting Blackwood the petal felt right. His plans for the tree tribe remained. He rustled branches, a silent response to Blackwood. Blackwood left soon. The tribe chief, many tasks awaited. As Kim Fong returned with vital news, slipped through leaves, landed on branch. Brother White returned. My thanks. What did you find? Kim Fong's smile vanished. I have thoroughly investigated the matter. The serpent-raising tribe, it's the serpent tribe. They're worshipped a colossal python. After long search hidden in mountains nearby, I found that python. Its immense size was terrifying. Kim Fong then circled, 2 meters wide. The sight left him inwardly astonished. If truly so large, snake is an understatement. Their worship might evolve it, from snake to dragon. But did this world support such evolution? Kim Fong landed, continued speaking. Serpent tribe, 200 souls, skilled hunters. They often hunt deep within the forest. They are skilled at serpent husbandry. Nearly every member possesses one. Many of these are venomous. Upon hearing this, his heart sank. The serpent tribe's strength is immense. His tribe, half their numbers. The power gap was even wider. Should conflict erupt, his tribe stood defenseless. He must swiftly grow powerful. He pondered, cultivation techniques first. The tree tribe's food source was hunting. Foraging was secondary. As the tribe's population grew, hunting and foraging would surely fail. He had no immediate plans to teach them. A more opportune moment was needed. He focused entirely on faith power applications in combat. Previously, he used the power of faith, primarily to boost his tree branch growth. From this, extraordinarily supple vines emerged. Faith power also healed and boosted growth. It could fortify bodies and awaken bloodline powers. These uses were mostly supportive functions. They lacked true combat utility. Regrettably, he found no breakthroughs yet. Winter arrived, the tree tribe faced famine. Many animals hibernated, dwindling prey numbers. Crucially, no wild fruits remained for foraging. The tribe's primary food source vanished. Hawk-Mock led his tribe far for prey. He remained detached, yet observed a truth. Winter brought increased daily faith power. He realized the natives prayed to him, seeking more prey. Each prayer channeled faith power to him. As cold winds howled, the tree tribe faltered. Days passed with no successful hunts. Suddenly Thonthike, a former black turtle tribesman, approached. Great chief, we have eaten nothing for days. Starvation will claim us all. Hawk-Mock's expression hardened grimly. He knew this truth perfectly. As chief, he understood it best. Thonthike continued, Great chief, can we implore the great ancient tree lord for aid? Hawk-Mock did not understand. Why implore the great ancient tree lord? Is he not our sacred totem? Should he not protect his people? Hawk-Mock nodded. The great ancient tree lord protects us. We still possess ample provisions. No beasts were captured, yet outside sustenance remained. Hawk-Mock spoke of bark, of leaves. They offered meager sustenance. Hawk-Mock believed winter could be overcome. The instigator was banished. The ancient tree elder remains undisturbed. Such was Hawk-Mock's resolve. Thonthok, however, did not yield. He sought out other Huan Kui tribesmen. He then voiced his treacherous proposal. Many quickly agreed. The Huan Kui tribe defeated joined the tree tribe. Many still harbored resentment. Thonthok plotted discord. Incited, more tribesmen shared their dissent. That day, Hawk-Mock returned empty-handed, no prey secured. Thonthok seized the moment. He rallied men, blocking Hawk-Mock. Chief Elder, no prey today? Must we again consume mere tree bark? Hawk-Mock eyed the mob, few tree tribe. Hawk-Mock's brow furrowed, anger stirred within. Why do you gather here? You disdain mere bark? If capable, hunt your own beast. Behind Hawk-Mock, his loyal hunters stood. They roared back, hunt yourselves, clear the path. What is this obstruction? Thonthok would not yield. His intent, Hawk-Mock must seek the elder. Chief Elder, I offered a solution. We implore the ancient tree elder. Let him bestow us with provisions. No more eating bark daily. His words gained immediate fervor. Yes, Chief Elder. Seek the ancient tree elder, he will provide. Chief Elder, lead us now. Hawk-Mock's face darkened. They would force his hand. He stepped forward. The mob recoiled, terrified. Silence descended in an instant. Hawk-Mock's eyes scanned the crowd. He memorized their faces. Do you all truly believe this? No one dared answer his query. Finally, Thonthike, the leader, snarled. Yes, this is everyone's thought. Hawk-Mock smiled, eerie smile. Fine, gather all tribesmen. Seek the ancient tree elder. Thonthike sighed internally. Relief washed over him. He awaited the ancient tree's reaction. If the ancient tree failed, he could shatter their faith. Could it grant food? He utterly disbelieved. He had secretly observed it was just a larger tree. A stationary tree cannot provide sustenance. Soon all the tree tribe gathered before him. Whispers spread through the crowd. Some believed, others scoffed. As Chief Hawk-Mock stood at the forefront, he approached, leading tribesmen to bow before him. The host had watched them for ages. Since Hawk-Mock's return, he witnessed all. This ritual, the faith power felt weaker. He knew some tribesmen's faith wavered. Partially, Thonthike's machinations from the Black Tortoise tribe. Partially, after their food dwindled, their prayers remained unanswered. Thus, distrust slowly festered. Hawk-Mock pleaded for sustenance. The tree tribe faced hardship. Ancient tree, answer our plea. Grant your people food. Hawk-Mock finished. The ancient tree trembled. Leaves violently rustled. This change stunned them all, especially the coercers. Their faces stiffened. Panic etched their features, yet they rationalized. Impossible, this is merely a large tree. The host decided they must understand. Hawkmock! Hawkmock instantly knelt. Then his tribesmen also knelt. Fear gripped their very souls. Their revered tree spoke. Was it truly a tree? Hawkmock, kneeling, secretly grinned. These faithless now witnessed the ancient tree's might. It spoke again, a thunderous voice. You seek my sustenance. Hawkmock nodded gently. Great ancient tree. Our tribe's provisions dwindle. Some seek more sustenance. It nodded. The great tree vibrated. The truly devout receive my bounty. Its words stirred them, faces alight. Hawkmock marveled. The tree provided, his zeal intensified. His faith, already absolute, deepened profoundly. It spoke, Hawkmock, send them forth. Their devotion dictates their reward. Its decree brought understanding. Only the truly faithful gain sustenance. Those who forced Hawkmock collapsed. The tree knew hearts, a terrifying power. They lacked true faith. No food awaited them. Their faithlessness would be revealed. No food. A dire fate. Hawkmock, step forward now. At its bidding, Hawkmock advanced. He knelt. He bowed. A surge of devotion energy filled it. Then it produced dried fish. A soft branch offered the fish, breath hitched. Huinkui promised daily catches. It truly delivered. Sometimes it brought more, but he was a tree. He had no mouth. He dried these fish. He stored them away. Stored now in a warehouse, fashioned from branches. Every few days, fish were distributed. This would surely last until spring. He offered a dried fish to Hawkmock. Hawkmock gave thanks. Another approached. The process was similar. Faith power was far less. The dried fish offered was smaller. Finally, Huinkui's tribe approached. Thonthak, anxious, stepped before him. After prostrating, a faint faith current, almost negligible. He searched the storage, broke off a fishtail. This waiting fueled his dread. He could not bear it, slammed his head down. Great ancient tree, I was wrong, doubted your greatness. My devotion was lacking, I erred. Great ancient tree, do not punish. I truly erred. Henceforth, I revere you. He heard this. Place the fishtail back. Enough. Descend. Hawkmock led him away, instructed self-reflection. Hawkmock heard. Imprison Thonthak. No one could leave. He heard Hawkmock's judgment, pondered a proper jail. He dismissed it, the tribe starved, a jail impossible. Hawkmock sent Thonthak away, called more tribesmen, to receive their granted food. Quickly, all tribesmen received food. Only a few remained without. Hawkmock had them escorted to temporary confinement. After this incident, the tribe's faith rose. In everyone's eyes, no longer merely a tree. No longer a mere bowl of food. Its deeper purpose eluded them all. The host ordered all to retreat, only Hawkmock remained. Hawkmock knew his master had tasks. Ancient Tree Lord, what are your commands? The host spoke calmly. Hawkmock discerned these grim events' cause. Hawkmock bowed low. Ancient Tree Lord, my failing poor management. Irreverent kin emerged. Indeed, you bear responsibility. Ancient Tree Lord, punish me. The host smiled. Hawkmock heard laughter. He looked up, bewildered. Hawkmock, I fault not your management. Why does the tribe starve? Hawkmock pondered. Insufficient prey, Ancient Tree Lord. The host sighed inwardly. Hawkmock lacked this insight. Clary is paramount, he must explain. Hawkmock observed the seed-bearing weeds. Hawkmock froze. The question stunned him. His thoughts raced. He hunted beasts only. Edible seeds from humble weeds? Only tribal women knew their secrets. The host watched him ponder. He continued. Gather every single seed. Sow them in spring. What then occurs? Hawkmock replied almost unconsciously. They sprout? The host affirmed. Indeed, they will sprout. They will flower. By autumn, more seeds. So, harvest a trove by autumn. Do you grasp my meaning? Hawkmock pondered. One seed for many. If true, Hawkmock's breath quickened. Ancient Tree Lord, then we'd have endless seeds. Winter's hunger fears would vanish. This is excellent. Ancient Tree Lord. He knew Blackwood understood completely. Blackwood yearned for spring's arrival, to plant seeds without delay. He realized planting alone was insufficient. Detailed cultivation knowledge was imperative. Soil selection, necessary tools, all crucial. These primitives knew nothing. He must impart knowledge. He could, of course, refuse to teach. Years of trial and error might suffice. Too slow, he commanded Blackwood. Select a few tribesmen, bring them to me. I will teach them farming knowledge. By spring, they will cultivate better. Blackwood nodded. He would choose. No rush. Ample time existed. He'd teach basic knowledge. Provided, of course, they weren't utterly foolish. Next day, Blackwood brought 3. All young, barely 12 or 13, in Tree Tribe almost adults. Sons hunted with tribal elders. Daughters neared marriageable age. What could be done? Primitive lifespans were tragically short. 50 years considered extreme longevity. But these Tree Tribe members, they received his blessing. Their physique vastly improved. Life extended dramatically. 2 girls, 1 young boy. They hadn't yet arrived. He heard the boy complaining to Blackwood from afar. Uncle Black, I refuse farming lessons. I want to hunt. Blackwood slapped the boy's neck. A sharp crack. What insolent. A rare chance, yet you squander it. Do you believe me? A single cry. The tribe rushes forth. The boy resented, but Hawkmock's hand silenced him. The 2 girls whispered, stifling laughter. Hawkmock brought them forth, urged serious study. The boy muttered none dared defy the ancient tree. Hakmok glared. What was that? The boy swiftly turned, displaying deep sincerity. I shall study diligently, revered ancient tree. The protagonist smiled inwardly. He assured Hakmok the trio was safe. The boy, Vu Hoa, Thon Li. Since childhood, they revered the ancient tree. Though hunter-bound, Sun Tu joyed in this tutelage. First, the protagonist posed questions. The girls knew seeds, Sun Tu knew nothing. He taught seed selection first. Hearing him, Thon Li hesitated, yet bravely spoke. Ancient tree revered. All collected seeds consumed long ago. Now the tribe has no seeds left. He extended a branch, leaves formed a pouch, seeds filled it. Teaching cultivation required ample preparation. He gathered their seeds, find food. Through autumn, seeds accumulated immensely. Some came from beyond the tribe's lands. Such abundant seeds, Kim Fong's tireless efforts. The three gaped at the seeds. Thon Li gasped, tree revered. How do you possess so many? He gave no answer, let them wonder. With seeds, teaching could commence. After classification, he taught them more. Crafting tools for farming and their correct usage. The three children proved exceptionally intelligent. He taught them with minimal effort. Next, training began. He guided them to barren riverside land. Cultivate this land using their tools. This became their training ground and spring sowing field. Tree tribe members watched, curious as children tilled soil. They flocked to watch. He commanded the trio to cultivate and explain farming to fellow tribesmen. By spring, the entire tree tribe grasped cultivation. He calculated the season, knew when spring would arrive. The moment arrived, he instructed them to sow chosen seeds. Other tree tribe members came to assist. They placed absolute faith in his guidance. Along the river, they reclaimed 10 diverse plots. All plots were meticulously sown with seeds. Cultivation did not end with mere sowing. Regular care, fertilizing, weeding, pest control were vital. Despite his guidance, first-time farmers still faced issues. Left alone, years would pass deducing farming principles. While teaching, he discovered another innate ability. He precisely discerned plant growth, knew exactly what to do. Without experience, he expertly guided all cultivation efforts. Half a year passed, some crops had short growth cycles. Crops yielded seeds. The tree tribe reaped its first harvest. The trio guided women and children. They harvested ripe crops. A wheat-like crop, its seeds were half-size. Even so, for the tree tribe, this was novel. Their first time harvesting food this way. Hakmok saw the large seed pile, his face beamed. Many unripened crops remained in the fields. Hakmok vividly imagined the future. If they continuously sowed, continuously harvested, the tribe would have endless food. They might never need to hunt again. Hakmok saw Suntur as still yearned to hunt. Suntur grinned, replying, Uncle Hak, the ancient tree is divine. All these blessings originate from it. Hakmok concurred. Indeed, these are the ancient tree's gifts. This winter, starvation shall not claim us. Sonturi then suggested, Uncle Hak, reclaim more seeds. Good. But one crucial task remains. Honor the ancient tree. Sonturi slapped his forehead. Uncle Hak is right, offer tribute. Sontur then spoke. Ancient tree feels incomplete. Hakmok's face darkened. He glared. Boy, what utter nonsense. Sontu quickly explained. Uncle Hak, do not misunderstand. Ancient tree lacks sufficient majesty. It fails to convey its grandeur. Lacks sufficient majesty? Hakmok pondered. Ancient tree still falls short? What word captures its absolute greatness? So, what's your idea? Hakmok eyed Sontu. You face my wrath. Sontu shrank, witnessing Hakmok's rage. But Sontur persisted. Uncle Hak, I once learned from it. It spoke a word. It felt perfect. What word? Hakmok echoed the sound. The primitives knew not this word. Its pronunciation mirrored his native tongue's god. Sontur nodded. For God! The ancient tree declared. God is omnipotent. The two finalized plans. This ritual held a grand announcement. Hakmok led his tribe. They prepared for the grand ritual. He prepared abundant, lavish offerings for our protagonist. First, he led hunters for a monstrous wild boar. Then he presented fresh harvested crops as offerings. Preparations complete his tribe. Offerings before him. The tree tribe left all offerings. They revered him. Hakmok placed an entire beast. His reverence was profound. Hakmok led them. They bowed before him. The tree tribe enjoyed an abundant harvest. They knew his divine guidance enabled it. No one harbored ill will against him. Nearly all became his devout, loyal followers. One bow yielded immense faith power. A colossal surge of faith power surged. Our protagonist felt exhilarated. After their bows, Hakmok made an announcement. Call the ancient tree a god, from now on. The tree tribe's singular true deity. Our protagonist was stunned. That familiar word was surely involved. So our protagonist always refused. He truly felt unworthy of godhood. But Hakmok led, he could not stop it. Forcing them, they'd find another name. He implicitly agreed. God alone felt insufficient. He spoke, call me tree god. The tribe rejoiced. He finally agreed. Hakmok led chance. He gained a new name. Farming techniques flourished. No more food scarcity. He used his power for higher yield plants. Faith power aided selection. High yield crops appeared. The tree tribe now farmed, not hunted. He taught taming beasts, turned them to livestock. Years later, a new tribe joined. The tree tribe's population now reached 230. They grew into a thriving, powerful tribe. More followers offered their profound faith. His accumulated faith power surged immensely. Immense faith power filled his colossal form. He conceived a daring idea. He channeled the faith power. Previously, he only stored this sacred power. Power surged. Metamorphosis began. His immense body resumed its growth. His body had been complete for a century. For years, no further growth appeared. Today's unexpected trial reignited his development. Trunk swelled, roots extended, thickened. Canopy reached for heavens. The great tree soared. From 50 to 100 meters. Then he halted. His form now stood like a mountain. His trunk vastly surpassed its former size. 7 or 8 men could barely encircle it. All these profound changes completed swiftly. Mere minutes passed. His growth startled the tree tribe. They emerged, gazing at his rapid ascent. Awestruck, they beheld the unimaginable entity. Haimu saw his change. He raced to the trunk. As he reached 100 meters, Haimu felt a power surge. He instinctively unleashed this raw power. Boom, massive green light erupted. Behind him, a colossal green light tree formed. That illusory image slowly grew taller. It too seemed to evolve. Despite his height, senses remained sharp. He instantly sensed Haimu's transformation below. He observed, quickly discerning the changes. Kuroki's bloodline power, the protagonist's tree body, one shared origin. He sensed Kuroki's bloodline, a branch of his own being. This sensation now intensified greatly. His growth strengthened Kuroki's bloodline power. Kuroki then unleashed this uncontrolled surge. Kuroki's phantom image faded quickly. He regained control in moments. Kuroki harbored many lingering questions. Similarly, tree tribe members gathered. Their revered tree god shifted. Such a change demanded attention. He spoke, "Fear not, my normal growth." His words brought calm to all. The tree god spoke. No problem existed. They bowed, then scattered to their tasks. Only Kuroki lingered beneath the tree. He looked up, asked the tree god. His power strengthened. "You did not feel wrong. Your inherent bloodline power truly increased." Kuroki raised his hand, clenching it. He felt it. He looked up again. "Lord Tree God, can you bestow more power? You crave more power?" Kuroki shook his head. "Lord Tree God, for other tribesmen. I alone hold this power, others should wield it." He did not agree. He pondered this. Do primitives possess their own bloodline? Years prior, teaching cultivation. No time for this research. Kuroki, depart. At the right time, I grant power. Kuroki nodded. He swiftly left. Once he departed, the protagonist observed his own form. Kuroki received his bloodline power. Did he possess it? It now stood 100 meters tall. This change garnered more than tribal attention. Far away, deep in mountain forests, figures lurked. Hunting spirit deer, one gazed into the distance. Immediately, a colossal tree appeared. Its lush canopy resembled a verdant mountain. He tapped his reel. A delusion? His companion brushed him aside. "Look, colossal tree? What tree? Are you hallucinating? Trees are everywhere here. What nonsense is this?" He spoke, then looked up. He saw the immense towering tree. What is that? It wasn't here before, I swear. Inform the chieftain. We return now." Hunting ceased. Priorities shifted. They whistled toward the woods. Soon green vipers emerged. They coiled around arms. Deadly vipers. Yet they did not strike. With snake's gear, they descended fast. They glanced back at the colossal tree, confirming no mere hallucination. Halfway down, mountains obscured the tree. Fearing its disappearance, they climbed higher. The great tree remained. They hurried back.